The Buddhist sermon for today is given by the Venerable Bharagama Piyarathana Thero.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the fully enlightened one, worthy one, the supreme enlightened one. So, dear friends in Dhamma, today we are going to discuss how to let go our many problems. We are always don't have peace of mind. We are always troubled by our mind. We don't have moments of glimpse of happiness. We don't have very peaceful, joyful moments. We always bothering, wondering, and being upset about something or the other. So therefore, as good Buddhists, our Buddha's teaching is help us to letting go all these kinds of difficulties, hardships, problems we are facing in our life. What are the things we can letting go? Let us say we have many life experiences in our life. So in your life, maybe you have many failures and also many difficulties. This is part and parcel of our life. There is no one is immune from difficulties. No one is immune from failures. Failures are the pillars of success. Failures are the guiding lights that show the way, that show the path for the success. So if people fail one time or second time or third time, normally most of the people in the world just give up. They don't continuously try to develop these focus on the failures. They don't focus on the failures and why they fail. This is the very important thing. Buddha said, the Singhasaya or the retrospection of a lion. When a lion is investigate the jungle, he investigates the jungle very thoroughly. So similarly in our life, when we have failures, we should have this kind of investigation. Why did I fail? Why? What are the reasons? What can I do to overcome these failures? So it is very important to analyze where it went wrong. Then who made the mistake? We always look at who made the failure instead of why it happened. So if you can find out the reason, the root cause, then if you can find a solution, then the failure becomes a success. So this is the secret of the success of any person. If they can acknowledge the failure and if they can acknowledge their shortcomings, and there's a possibility for us to improve. Once in India, recently, a young boy was having a heart attack, very young child, and he was living in a quite a faraway town, and nearest heart treatment center was 400 kilometers away. So that all the doctors talked to the police, talked to this heart hospital, heart center in another city, which is called Silicon Valley of India. So on the way, all the police stations talked to the people and they cleared the road when the ambulance was coming from this village hospital to the city hospital, which is far away about 400 kilometers, all the way the road was cleared and people was waving at the ambulance and helping and paving the way to pass through the cities so quickly so that this child can be saved. So all the support with the police and the people on the road, the ambulance were able to come to this heart hospital and save this child. So, and this letting go actually involved our comforts. So, for example, when the ambulance was coming, all the people parked their cars by the side of the road in order to pass through, because these village roads were so narrow. So, it is hardly impossible for many cars to pass at the same time. So, all of them let go their comfort, let go their time, let go their journey for a while. They stopped for a while for the benefit of this child. So letting go has two meanings. One is letting go of your, this is called renunciation, nekkhamma in Buddhism. And you can let go of your comfort because we are stuck in our comfort zone. When we are stuck in our comfort zone, we cannot achieve anything. We cannot do our best part because we are limited to our comfort zone. So in order to achieve spiritual development, also material developments, we must be able to move forward from our comfort zone and go for better version of you and better results. You can get better results by abandoning your comfort zone, go beyond your comfort zone. Another thing we need to let go is the grudges. Normally in our life, it is very easy for us to have grudges on others. The things they have said, the things they have done to you, the losses they have made to you, all these things can bother you so much. And also, right in your heart, right in your mind, so deeply, like something written in the stones, carved in the stones, they cannot be erased. Some people, even a simple 2-3 words of comment can have so much grudge, so much anger, so much hatred toward that person. And they will keep in that mind for a long time and suffering themselves, burning themselves, and also they want to take revenge. So we need to practice that letting go of this kind of grudges, because these kind of grudges easily we keep in our mind. But Buddha said it's like you are having a thorn, a very sharp thorn, sharp nail inside your heart, inside your feet. When you have a nail inside your feet and you cannot remove it, each moment you tread your feet on the floor, you walk on the floor, it will hurt you, because when it touch with the ground, when it touch with the cement floor, it will go deep and hurts you. It is same our grudges. So that is why we need to let go of all these grudges. The things other people have done make our people hard and harsh and difficult. So we need to let go all the grudges. And also sadness. Many people live in the past. Maybe their mother died, maybe their father died, maybe their lover just moved away from them and the relationship is broken. They have very deep sense of sadness. And this sadness caused them to be inbuilt prison. They built their own prison and they cannot come out of this sadness. They every day thinking again and again in like a vicious circle. Same kind of thoughts, patterns appearing in your mind again and again and causing so much imbalance in your life, causing so much problems in your life and destroying your future, destroying your plan, destroying your mental balance, and you are living in a sad life. And also you are living in a past life. You are not living in the present moment. Present moment may be very beautiful, very nice, full of happenings, full of things to enjoy. But you don't consider about enjoying or being happy. Just you live this past experience and being sad. Because past is something we cannot change, something we cannot go and correct. If you want to go and correct the past things, we cannot do it. Never ever we can go visit the past. We can visit the past only in memory, not in reality. Therefore, we should be able to forgive and let go the sadnesses caused by the departure of our loved ones or any other sad situations. We need to forget and forgive and let go. Another letting go of Buddhism is the attachment. We have so many kinds of attachment. We have attachment to wealth, we have attachment to our fame, we have attachment towards our possessions, properties, many attachments. And also we may have attachment to our mana, the conceit. So all these kinds of attachment are also cause so much suffering. So we need to let go of all these things. Once there was a great emperor called Great Alexander, all of you know, and he conquered up to India from Mesopotamia and all these countries. He captured many countries, many wealth, but he was caught in a fever and he was about to die. And he ushered all his army, big officers and the doctors and all the very important persons, and he gave instructions to the royal instruction regarding his funeral. He said, "My body should be carried by all the physicians who treated me. I want to tell the world that because I am the Alexander the Great, I am the great emperor, but all these physicians could not save my life. Just I am dying. I want to show that world that whatever there is, we have to go one day. And that message should be given by the physician carrying my dead body to the cremation or to the burial. And on the floor, on the way to the burial ground, all my wealth must be lie on the path to the burial ground. I want to show the world that even though I had so much wealth, they couldn't save me. The doctors couldn't save me. And also, I couldn't carry anything with me. And also, in the coffin, the coffin must have 2 openings on both sides, and my both hands must be outside the coffin to show the world, even though I have enormous amount of wealth, I couldn't carry anything. I just go to the burial ground empty hand. That no matter how much wealth, how many things you have gathered, they will not go with you. So this kind of understanding should be given to all the people in his empire. Therefore, friends, we need to understand that all the attachment we have towards wealth, towards the other things, we must use them. We must enjoy this wealth. We must make use of this wealth. It's okay. But always remember, the day will come, we have to leave all of them behind and depart from all this wealth and attachment. Therefore, it is very important for us to consider that this nature of things and letting go the attachment, letting go of our ego, all these things. And Venerable Dhammadinna was a devotee. He one of the devotee of the Buddha, and he reached the first stage of enlightenment. So lay people, Buddha said, lay people can lead a lay life until they come to the 3rd stage of enlightenment, that is called non-returner or anagami. So what I say to let go means You should be able to use the wealth, but in mentally, in a mind, you can enjoy them physically, you can have possessions, but you must have this idea that you do not have attachment to this wealth and things just for the sake, for the using as a utilitarian value, you use them, but not with too much attachment. So this is the kind of non-attachment we need to develop. Then how to let go? You can let go everything in your mind, even though you are using the bike, car, or the house, everything you can use. But in your mind, you are using them that one day I have to depart from all these things. So that you can have some distance in your mind, distance towards the attachment. Because we are so attached to our possessions, our things we are having. So if we can have some distance through your mind, through your practice, that they are physically there, but you are not so much attached to them. This needs practice. When you are driving, when you are sleeping, when you are eating, when you are cooking, when you are doing anything, when you are listening or when you are reading, whatever, you can do that thing only. But the problem in our human mind, we always, while driving, we are thinking about another problem we are having. While having a bath, we don't enjoy the bath, we are thinking something else. While sleeping also, when you try to sleep also, we think about problems so much. When we are cooking also same. So if we can do the thing at the present moment without wandering mind to the past or the future, so you can have a more peaceful, more happy life. Why? You are worried by clinging and grasping to many things. This grasping and clinging causes us so much problem in our mind. If you do understand what the Buddha taught, you will feel more release, freed from all the burdens, because you know that all these things one day we have to depart. So you can reduce the attachment towards these things. In one sutta called Migasala, once Buddha asked from a monk, even monk went from home life to homeless life and living in the forest alone. But even though he is living in the forest alone, if he is thinking about anything, or he is thinking about past experiences, future experiences, with the craving, with the grasping, with the clinging, then he is not living alone, because he has this emotional baggage, emotional burdens, emotional experiences in his mind. So this grasping and longings and clingings has not really renounced. So that is why Buddha told us in Buddhism, as human beings, we need to let go all these things. So in our day-to-day life, we also have many enemies. Sometimes when we've been raised, when we are working in the office, many people become angry with us. So we need to let go all these people who are being jealous of us, being angry with us, and we must forgive them. And we must think that because they are unenlightened beings, because they cannot see, they cannot understand the real nature of life, therefore they just causing so much problems to us. Therefore we must get rid of all these things in our mind, especially pancha nivarana, the 5 kinds of hindrances in our mind. One is called craving, other is called the anger, other is called the restlessness, and other one is called laziness. All these things disturb and destroy our mind, destroy our peace. Therefore, we need to develop more and more dharma, more and more practicing meditation, more and more, and practice the habit of letting go. This habit of letting go will not come automatically. We must train our mind gradually every day to get rid of all these things. Once a Japanese Zen master and his student was about to cross the river in the evening. One lady came to the other side of the river to do some farm, but her child was at home alone and husband has gone a long way. And this, when she come to the other side of the river to her farm, but because it rains upper part of the river, the level of the river water has gone up, and she knows she cannot cross the river. And when these two Japanese Zen monks came to this river bank, she asked the two monks, "Can you please help me to bring me to the other side of the river, to the other shore of the river, because my child is crying there at home alone. If I don't go, he will be worried." And the two monks, the elder monk, bring this lady on his shoulders and swim to the other side of the river and put her down and go on the way with the other monk. But after half an hour, the other monk complained, "You shouldn't have do this. As a monk, we are not allowed to touch women. We should not bring the women to the other shore." Then the master said, "I have left her on the bank, but you are still thinking about this incident and bringing her on your mind up to here," because they were walking after crossing the river towards their temple halfway, about half an hour. And this discussion appeared during this walk. So therefore, even though we might not understand how the working of the mind, we need to let go things through our mind, not physically. That means if you have wealth, maybe you can help poor people, donate people, but even still you can have the wealth, but without so much attachment. You have this utilitarian value, you have to use them for your day-to-day life. So, but you can let go of your all evil thoughts, let go of your past regrets, let go of your jealousy. In this way, you can reach more peaceful life. So, it is a very good practice for Buddhists to practice this letting go, nekkhamma paramita. It will bring peace. If you have hatred, some enemies, if you can let go, you can pacify that anger, that hatred, and become friends. So this is a very good quality we need to develop in our day-to-day life. So may the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha bless you and guide you, protect you to let go and have a peace of mind. Namo Buddhaya.
The Buddhist sermon for today was given by the Venerable Piyarathana Thero.